Okay, here we've got an LG plasma, 50-inch, 50PC1DA, and the fault symptom today is that it does not power up. So, this is a 50x3 based plasma panel, so it's an older set. Just press the power button and we'll hear the symptom. Clicks on the relay, and then a single click again, it turns itself off. So the most common failure on this set is the IPMs. So what we'll do, we'll unplug the set, disconnect the VS and 5V going to the Y sustain, put them out of the way. Now on this set, the Z sustain, because it's an LG, it's usually the Z sustain. The Z sustain power comes through here from the Y sustain. But unlike that Samsung, the PS43, it's just been fixed. It doesn't chain anything more than the power. It doesn't do combined energy recovery. So a bad Y can't kill the Z and vice versa. Let's plug the power in now. And to get the button. These are so down. Okay, click. And exactly the same symptom as before. So since we've disconnected the Y-sus, we know that the Y-sus and Z-sus are okay. So we've disconnected both. So they aren't short, which is actually quite lucky on this set, because these IPMs, although only about 25 quid each, they're a bastard to remove, and there's 4 of them. Usually at least one needs to be replaced, but sometimes you have to replace both on the same board. So we've got out of that, and now we need to take a close look at the power supply, because something will become more evident in a second. You may have noticed it already. Oh dear, we have some bulging caps. Well, that could cause a problem, quite certainly. However, I'm also aware of another issue on this set, because I've done the 42PC1D, and it had a similar issue. And there's a problem with one of the AC detect voltage references there, which fail, and they cause the AC detect signal to go awry. So we need to check. We obviously need to replace all these bad caps. There are 9 3000 microfarad. I think they're 10 volt. I'll check. 3300. I think they're 10 volt. I'll have to check in a minute by pulling them. We'll probably also replace these two, which aren't bulged. Oh, there's also one 1000 microfarad that's bulged as well. And they're all Samwa WB. Now I've replaced more Samwa WB. Well, next to caps on, almost as many as caps on. Yeah, so I've only replaced more caps on than Samwa WB, but they're awful capacitors, and they're quite possibly the cause of this fault. So let's talk about determining if the AC detect is the issue, because then we need to do a few solder bridges in addition to the power supply repair on the capacitors. Okay, now we're going to check the AC detect on this. In order to do that, we need to go down here and check the last pin of this connector, and then power up the set. Okay, power on. Should rise to about 4 volts or something, I think, if the set's working. As we clearly see, it never rises, so we may also have an AC detect issue. Gonna have to wait for parts on this one, so we'll replace the capacitors on it when we get the parts in, probably another day. And we'll also I'll talk about doing the AC detect in another video. But basically we've determined it probably has the AC detect issue, probably has bad caps, because the owner of this set reported that it worked and then suddenly didn't work. And bad capacitors would normally cause problems of powering up after some time, or powering up from cold, or taking a long time to warm up. But clearly it's just not powering up at all, and he just said it suddenly stopped working. So we will have to figure out the cause of that. But luckily the IPMs are probably okay. So, there's a quick look at an LG plasma. More to come later.